Hello everyone, this is Kian. I am in Japan. So, I am in Tohoku area for the autumn trip. For someone who lives in London and who doesn't have any family connection in Japan, I come to visit Japan quite a lot. In Japan, there's a common word called kosuka, which means cost performance. It is something I actually pursue in all aspects of my life. And secondly, I think I am the kind of person who always has a comfort zone and I need my comfort zone, so I really like chain hotels. When I stay in Japan, I do have a benchmark of how much I want to pay for a hotel in a city. It is usually around 10,000 yen. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to share my personal experience staying at 3 hotel chains on my Tohoku trip. The 3 hotel chains are Toyoko Inn, Dormy Inn, and Eine Crowne Plaza. Let's explore what these hotels offer in terms of facilities and the rooms. The first one is the Toyoko Inn. I am staying at Ichinoseki, which is right behind me. This is my hotel room in Toyoko Inn. It is a very standard building and facility as well. So right inside the room, there's a bathroom. Extremely standard, the bath and the basin is kind of like this. So it's quite cheap looking, but it's very functional. After the bathroom, it's just the room. It's a double bed over here and the window right outside. There's some hangers, of course no wardrobe because it's Toyoko Inn. There's a TV right here with a mirror and a desk and a mini fridge as standard. This Toyoko Inn is the old furnishing. They haven't been refurbished. I'm staying in one before and the room is basically a mirror image. In comparison, this is a Toyoko Inn which has been refurbished. I think the new thing is just blue. Certain elements have been refurbished to a kind of modern style compared to the other brown and red kind of setup. Toyoko Inn has all of the amenities on the ground floor of the hotel right next to the reception. They don't really have any other kind of amenities in the guest room floor. So vending machine, ice machine, or water fountain are there as well. For the amenities, I actually really highly recommend this skincare set, because not all the hotels in Japan give you a skincare set, even the fancy ones don't really. So this is by Deep Sea Amenity. Oscar really loves it, especially the cleansing oil. So it's a set of 4. Got cleansing oil, which is apparently olive oil based, and this time we actually ordered a huge bottle from Amazon because Oscar loves it. And also a face cleanser. So I think the oil is for removing makeup and face cleanser is just a face wash. And a toner, of course. Last but not least, the facial cream. So I think Toyoko Inn is cheap. They do have everything the guest would need, to be fair. So essentially, if a salary man comes to this hotel room, they don't need to bring anything, not even like toothbrush or razors. And this one has skincare. I think it's good also for tourists, to be fair, because tourists won't spend a long time in the hotel in Japan, I believe, because there are so many things to do, just shopping and seeing things or queuing for restaurants. Basically, tourists just need a room to sleep, and I think it's adequate enough. Toyoko Inn is trying to be eco-friendly, or I guess could also be cost-saving and a smart way of management. On the TV, it asks you whether you want to have breakfast. For anyone who is staying here, please choose 3 people or more. Simply because last time when I went down slightly later, the breakfast was very limited because they only cook enough for the people who want breakfast. So let's confirm. At Toyoko Inn, if you're staying here, make sure you come down for breakfast at 6:30. This is a hunger game. Everyone starts to queue before 6:30 and it's a long queue. Even though the breakfast has nothing to sing home about. They're fine, but just not a big variety, and it's always a chaos in Toyoko Inn. So yeah, make sure come down at 6:30. Or not at, before, like 10 minutes before. And one more thing is the breakfast here is very Japanese. Most of the items are the classic Japanese breakfast. It's basically kind of like a full meal for people living in the West, I guess. But I'm fine with that. However, any Western options, they only have bread and coffee, so it might be a bit difficult for some people, I guess. I think the food quality is good, just a very limited choices. We just finished breakfast and now we are walking upstairs using the emergency exit staircase. It is open from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I think it's to dealing with the morning rush. I'm very glad this particular Toyoko-e offers this option because usually Toyoko-e only has like 1 or 2 lifts and it's always really busy during the morning rush. I don't really mind here. It's fine, it's quite cheap, but the problem is it might be a bit intimidating for people who are not really used to the Japanese crowd. The second hotel I am staying at is Dormy Inn in Morioka. Dormy Inn is also a salaryman hotel chain. It also has other hotel brands as well. For example, Omiyado Nono, which is onsen ryokan style hotel. In big cities like Tokyo and Osaka, they also do actual onsen ryokan called La Vista in certain resorts. The parking at Dormy Inn Morioka is in this multi-story automatic car park. There's an entrance next to the parking lot. So the entrance is here. This is the room of Dormy Inn at Morioka. This is the entrance, and on the right-hand side of the entrance is a wardrobe area. And here is the bathroom. Oh, it's actually just a toilet over here. And here's a full-size mirror, and there's a sliding door leading to the main room area. I booked the twin room. Right over here is a TV, fridge, and locker. A green tea set. So here are the 2 beds. Inside here is the bathroom. So here is the washing basin, some towel sets, and here's just a shower. So in this hotel, there's a natural onsen on the top floor. Therefore, there's only just a shower instead of a bath and shower combination compared to the other chain hotels. The amenity in this hotel is all from Polar as well. In the fridge, there are 2 bottles of waters and some snack. I just finished breakfast and I am about to check out. Dormy Inn is definitely one of the best, or actually the best, salaryman hotels in Japan. The facilities here are excellent. They have the onsen on the top floor. The onsen is available in all the Dormy Inn. This is a very unique point of Dormy Inn. The breakfast is really great. They have so many different choices, and none of the other salaryman hotels I've stayed in could match the amount of choices and also the quality. On each floor, there's also a vending machine, a smoking room, and a microwave. On the top floor, there's an ice machine, and there's also a huge selection of manga. Yesterday, I actually saw a guy reading manga in the onsen. That was a bit strange, but people can do whatever they want. I actually really like Dormy Inn. However, usually Dormy Inn is more expensive as well. It was lucky of me finding this one in Morioka for around 10,000 yen, and I booked a twin room. Twin room, on the other hand, is also more expensive than a normal double room as well. So I don't really know how, but I just was lucky this time, and I was able to find this room for the good price. But I think usually it's around 20,000 yen. So if it's 20,000 yen, then I wouldn't book it. For 10,000, I would. Even for maybe around 3,000-4,000 yen more expensive than the other salaryman hotels in the same city, I would actually consider just paying the extra for a better quality stay. Especially, I think for people who like onsen like me, it is great, but for Oscar, he doesn't like onsen, so it's a bit pointless paying the extra. And on the other hand, for people visiting Japan who don't have time to go to an onsen ryokan, then Dormy Inn could be a kind of good alternative for people to experience the onsen in Japan. The third hotel chain I am staying at on this trip is Eine Crowne Plaza. My room today is 740. Once I step in the room, there's a mirror over here. Behind the mirror is iron and iron board, and of course in Japan there's a shoe brush and a shoe horn. Emergency procedure, very important. On the left-hand side of the entrance is a bathroom. Amenities is by this brand called Antipode, which is very standard for Crowne Plaza. And over here is the toilet, and above there's a basket of amenities, which is very standard for Crowne Plaza. The specialty of Crowne Plaza are the bath powders, which is by a brand called Bath Clean, which is very good. And I buy them all the time from Japan. And here's a scale. Coming into the room, first of all, I can see a few packages. In Crowne Plaza, when packages are delivered to the hotel, they are taken to the room prior to check-in compared to the other salaryman hotels. In the other hotels, the front desk would just hand me those parcels at check-in desk, and I have to move them by myself. So it's very handy in Crowne Plaza. I can just buy heavy stuff. Underneath here, there's also another specialty for Crowne Plaza. Sleep masks, and there's a safe over here. Over here is a kettle. I believe the tea is underneath. So first of all, there's a mini fridge, which is empty. Coffee and tea bags, instant coffee sadly. And for the tea, apart from the normal selection of tea, there are also the Sleep Advantage tea by Crowne Plaza. One is for morning and one is for night. A TV. And here's our two twin beds, and on the corner there's a sofa. I booked a standard room and it was upgraded to a twin premium room. Therefore, the room is quite spacious. There's an air refresher and a humidifier combo machine. I am at breakfast now, which is on the top floor of this specific ANA Crowne Plaza in Akita. Oscar and I stayed for 2 occasions at this place actually, at the start and at the end of this trip, and somehow we got the exact same seat at the breakfast buffet. It's really beautiful view outside, to be fair. This beautiful mountain and gorgeous sunshine. It seems the hotel is quiet on a weekend. On a weekday, it's super busy. I guess these hotels are designed for business trips, or salaryman hotels, as I call them. I find it very important to have breakfast in a Japanese hotel, as most of the hotels do offer some local specialties. For example, this is the local specialty of Akita. After a week in Japan, my Tohoku trip has come to an end. Thanks for watching me sharing my personal experience staying in the 3 chain hotels, Toyoko Inn, Dormy Inn, and ANA Crowne Plaza. All 3 have their pros and cons, I think. I chose them because of the benchmark of 10,000 yen. All 3 hotels cost around 10,000 yen on this trip. Please do know that the price varies between different cities as well. Certain hotels are much more expensive in popular cities than the other ones. My favorite breakfast is always at Dormy Inn. I just don't know why they get breakfast right everywhere. It's so consistently good. There are local specialties available as well. For ANA Crowne Plaza, as it is part of the IHG group and I am a Diamond Elite, I got free breakfast. However, I think the breakfast price is usually quite high. It's 2,200 yen in this Akita hotel. I highly recommend getting a breakfast in the room rate. People could just enjoy their morning having some local specialties and sampling some Japanese food before getting ready for the day. I truly wish this video is helpful and it will help you to choose the hotel for your next trip to Japan. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment below and let me know which one looks the best for you. And please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.